See, well, some of you even do the exercises, but you can't even put the little dot over there. What's that? That's called a mind frick. Okay, you did it again. Now, some of you are doing really good with the exercise, by the way. It's not just the exercise. The exercise is simply a metaphor. Because what you do here will, if you're doing this full on, you'll do your life full on. If you do this half-assed, you'll do your life half-assed. If you don't do this, you don't do your life. You pick and choose what's right and what's good for you and what's appropriate and what's worthwhile and who's doing all that judging? Mr. Level 5. Which is the very best you can live your life is a level 5 when you base it in your conditioned self, your false self. That's the very best you can do. So if you're at 5, you're doing pretty good. So, judging? I'm not getting anything out of the program. What are you doing? What are you doing with the program? Are you doing it? Well, not really, but that's why I'm not doing it because I don't think it's worthwhile. Who doesn't think it's worthwhile? Which one of you doesn't think it's worthwhile? Who's talking here? Maybe I should drop out, because it's not worthwhile. You're talking? You're judging this? Isn't this the reason you came here? You imagine Donovan Bailey's getting back in shape, the Canadian sprinter, the world record holder. If you read the paper recently, he's getting back in shape for the Winnipeg Pan Am Games. He just hired a coach from Austin, Texas, to come up and train him here again. And he hires this coach because, as he said, this coach is the only coach who doesn't give a shit what I want, who doesn't care what I say. He only cares about one thing, me reaching the finish line first. And he obviously cares about it more than I do, because I've gotten fat on my own. You understand what I'm saying here? So, you have no right to judge, except for the fact that your mind needs to be right. If you're smart and you want to get to your goals, and I'm not saying this is the answer, but it's going to have to come from outside of you. Because that's the best you did for 30 years on your own. So the part of you that's judging, that's too busy, this is worthwhile, this is not worthwhile, this is good, this is bad, those are all the ways you keep yourself stuck. In other words, I don't want to change. I'm comfortable where I am. Even though it's painful, it's obviously not painful enough.